What's going on, guys? You see it in the thumbnail. We've got some Jordan 1 Low OG. They're dubbed UNC, but they're more powder blue. I think that's even the color. Yeah, dark powder blue. So I bought these from Soul Steels, and they're in the wrong size box, which was part of the reason I got such a good deal on them. And they're a half size down from my true size. But Jordan 1s tend to run a little long in the toe, so it's fine. I have tried them on. They do fit fine. They're just not as comfortable fitting as my usual men's 8.5, women's 10. This is actually the women's release, so they're a women's 9.5, which is a men's 8, so they're half size down technically, but again, totally fine. Would prefer a half size up, but it was such a good deal a while back, I just couldn't pass on. I've had these for a couple of months. I just haven't gotten around to rocking them, so I haven't gotten around to doing a video. And I want to rock them today to really go with the fit. We're heading to the gym in a little bit, but first, we're going to check these out. Let's kick it. So, Jordan 1 box, black and red Nike. You can see on here from Soul Steels. It says women's 9. They're actually a women's 9.5, which is a men's 8. Again, half size down for me, but that's all the more reason on why they were even cheaper. I paid like 40 something dollars. They were super cheap. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. That works. Here you have them. The leather's decent on these. Now you see why we're rolling with these today. So the leather's actually on the softer side. So any of you familiar with like some of the Jordan 1 mids, that pleather plastic cheap crap? I like the Jordan 1 mids, but when you compare the material quality to damn near everything else, it's some of the most garbage materials you would ever think Nike/Jordan brand would put out on a shoe. Whereas this is decent. This is soft. You've got a smoother leather on the toe rand and some of the overlays to a softer tumbled leather in the toe box. All the white leather panels are a softer tumbled leather. On the back for this dark powdered blue, again, a softer tumbled leather. The Air Jordan Wings logo printed on the medial side. More of the same. You have that standard cup sole that Jordan 1 is famous for having. Yeah, I get why they call them UNC, but it's definitely more of a powder blue. I love them though. I definitely love them. Who's not a sucker for Jordan 1s at this point? Got the Nike Air tag in the dark powder blue with the nylon tongue. They do come with, I believe it's powder blue laces. Yeah, got some powder blue laces, but I like the subtle hits of powder blue, so I'm not changing the laces on these. And then as we take a look inside, you got that dark powder blue Nike Air on the insole. I want to say it's a Dream Cell insole. I don't remember. It is. And there we go. Pull this bad boy out. So white sock liner, nice and smooth sock liner, and then again that squishy Dream Cell, which you can see it printed right there on it. It says Dream Cell. If I can get it to focus, that would just be stellar fantastic. There we go, Dream Cell. So it's nice and squishy. It is polyurethane based. I forgot what the blend is of the foams. So you do have underneath the strobe, we have air sole in the heel. Actually, I think it's air running all the way to the forefoot. I forgot. It's a full length, almost full length. What was considered full length back then, airbag that's in a polyurethane wedge inside the cup sole. But it's rigid. You're not going to feel that. So all of your stepping comfort is here. So at least it's decent. It's not some cheap crap EVA. Would be better if it was polyurethane. But the Dream Cell, I've come around to more and more. They're decent, I gotta say. They could be worse. It definitely could be worse. And then you have some good information here on the tongue, if I can get it to focus. There we go. Nike and the swoosh. Name and striper trademarks, yada yada, blah blah blah. Not that that matters, but it's additional little hits of powder blue on here. And yeah, they do technically fit true to size for like narrow footers. It's fine. I'm even able to go down half a size because they run a little long in the toe. toe down view's always been money. They run a little long in the toe, so that's why it was fine for me to go half size down. I knew I could because I have a little bit of toe room in my true size. So I knew it would work, and I don't have a wide foot, so the narrow last doesn't bother me. Wide footers, though, that's where it gets tricky, because to sacrifice, you're going to sacrifice some toe box. You're going to have to give some extra toe box space to get the wider base for your wider foot. So you might end up with where your toe ends up right here for it to be comfortable enough on the sides with the metatarsals and everything, because trust me, you don't want pain in your metatarsals. That shit's terrible. It's awful. It ruins a shoe. It ruins the wearing experience. You won't want to wear those shoes, because there's nothing worse than some shoes messing your feet up. You won't want to wear those. Especially if you get something like this where you're like, man, these are so clean, I can't wait to wear them. First time you wear them, they screw your feet up. You're like, screw those. I'm never wearing those again. You know, it ruins it. So that's kind of the catch-22 about a Jordan 1 is if you have a wide foot, there's some gray area here, because you're going to get a longer toe box with your true size to begin with, at least in my experience. And then you start going up half size, whole size to get the right fit on the sides. Now you got a bunch of extra room in the toe box. Now they're weird when you step. They're creasing at a weird spot, and they feel clunkier. They don't flex in the right spot, because let's say to get the width you need, let's say your metatarsals are back here instead of up here like they normally would be with a true size. So now it's wanting to flex here instead of here, which is that's why that cutouts there, that's the natural flex point. It would typically flex here, not back here. It's more rigid. You see what I'm saying? So there's a gray area with that. So wide footers, beware. If you have a wide foot, this is one of the main shoes I would recommend. Please try on somewhere in store. Go to a Champs, a Foot Locker, whatever. They will have a color of some kind of Jordan 1s. If you can get a Jordan 1 OG cut, whether it's high or low, it's the same. It's going to be the same. The difference is the high top versus the low top. The last is going to be the same. So if you can try a Jordan 1 high OG or Jordan 1 low OG, if you're looking for OG cut, that's where you'll get it. Otherwise, Jordan 1 mid and typical Jordan 1 lows that don't say OG, that's where the Jordan 1 mid will come in. That's going to be the same last. You see what I'm saying? So trying to give you a little bit of game for you wide footers, because this one's tricky. This one is tricky. So thanks for hanging with me and sitting through all that. It's a little bit of different and random information from typical overviews on sneakers on this channel, but you saw them on my feet already. I haven't filmed the footage myself yet. I'm ready to throw these bad boys on, and we're going to head on out to the gym. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. Turn on all notifications, because we're dropping sneaker content almost on a daily basis here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.